What's good, y'all? I'm Jerry. About to check out 10 WWE wrestlers who shockingly defeated John Cena clean. This video is about WrestleMania. John Cena at one point was one of WWE's highly booked to win every single match during his active run with the company as a full-time wrestler, man. Some of the guys that I feel like beat John Cena cleanly would have to be with no interference, none of that. I say Batista in 2008 SummerSlam. Undertaker at one of those WrestleManias, I can't remember which one it was. The Rock at WrestleMania 28. Who else beat John Cena cleanly? Ain't too many people beat Cena cleanly. Like, it's hard to even come up with a list like that. So let's hop into this video.
Throughout his tenure as face of the WWE, John Cena was extremely protected.
Yeah.
Just like all faces of the company in WWE, they were reserved in having Cena take losses, and if he was ever gonna lose, WWE would.
I got only named 3, so I gave y'all 3 already. That might be on this list.
Strong bond. There are a number of times that Cena has lost completely clean, and this has usually been to a main event talent and not traditionally someone that needed elevating.
True.
Although criticism was previously directed at Cena for being unwilling.
And Kevin Owens beat him too.
In recent years,
cleanly.
Cena seems willing to put anyone over and truly help pave the way for the future of
WWE.
Beat him. Join us now as WrestleMania looks at 10 WWE wrestlers who
no, it's five
John
wrestlers.
Cena clean. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook
I gave y'all 5.
exclusive lists. Also check out WrestleMania.co.uk and our non-wrestling channel. Incredible.
So got 5 more to go.
Number 10, Kevin Owens.
KO.
In terms of main roster debuts, Kevin Owens' main roster debut in May of 2015
and I think that was at Extreme Rules pay-per-view.
Owens, who was the reigning NXT champion at the time, interrupted the then US champion John Cena. Owens would then lay Cena out, simply establishing himself as a big deal and consequently assured that fans took him seriously. Owens and Cena would then collide at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, and amazingly, Cena put Owens over. Owens and Cena had a fantastic match, and it was without a doubt the highlight of a lackluster pay-per-view. Him defeating Cena was the right call, and it wasn't a move that anyone saw coming. The victory cemented Owens as a serious player.
I would have loved to saw a Kevin Owens versus Jeff Hardy match
a credit should be offered
before
to
Jeff
Cena
got
for
released.
doing the right thing on this particular evening and
now we
making
might never
Owens
ever get
a
it.
household name on the main roster. Number 9, The Undertaker.
Yep.
John Cena and The Undertaker have collided twice on pay-per-view during their decorated WWE
Bad
careers.
Blood,
And the
Backlash,
first
something like that.
came in 2003, just as Cena was ascending to the main event scene in the company. The match, which took place at the Vengeance event, is rather underrated and
he beat him at
the two
WrestleMania
had great
too.
chemistry. The dead man would win this match clean as a whistle, as it was rare for The Undertaker to lose at all, and never mind on a pay-per-view at this stage of his WWE tenure. The two would then collide 15 years later in 2018 at WrestleMania 34. This would be a babyface versus babyface showdown, and the match mainly existed so that
I would have loved to see Undertaker in his prime
33, the dead man
defending the streak against John Cena, a prime John Cena.
The match was terrible, and it forced Taker to stay active for several more years. The match was a complete squash, with Taker just performing all his famous moves on Cena. Going into the match, nobody expected a squash, as fans had long awaited an extended match between the two, and even Taker himself expressed disappointment with the lack of match time. Albeit short, the match showed just how selfless Cena had become by 2018, and he made it his mission to make The Undertaker look as good as humanly possible. Number 8, Triple H. The most well-known match which took place between John Cena and Triple H was without a doubt their WrestleMania 22 encounter. This was a main event WWE title match which saw Cena come out victorious. The two collided several more times over the years, and Triple H has actually defeated Cena a number of times in completely clean victories. The most famous of these took place at the Night of Champions pay-per-view in 2008. The two once again faced off for the WWE title, but this time the game was victorious. This was a fantastic match, and it was about time that Triple H finally got his win back over the multi-time WWE World Champion. Number 7, Alberto Del Rio.
When he came back and Hell in a Cell 2015, I think.
Every week Cena would come out on Raw and declare an open challenge to anyone on the roster. This saw Cena have tremendous
But
matches
Cena had to
with
drop the
likes of
title
Sami
because he was
Zayn
going
and
away to
Cesaro.
film a TV
This
show
exciting run came to an
in
end
real
at
life.
the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view in 2015 as
15.
Cena
Yeah,
dropped
I remember
the
watching
title
it.
to
It was the
then
first match of the
returning
night.
Alberto Del Rio. Del Rio returned to the company and cleanly defeated Cena with a kick to the face to win the title. This decision received widespread criticism as fans believed that the individual that defeated Cena should have been a brand new talent.
Should have been Cesaro.
Needed a huge win, and not somebody that had already been pushed to the moon.
Should have been
Number
Cesaro.
6, Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan, yeah.
By the time WWE
SummerSlam
arrived at the SummerSlam
2013.
pay-per-view in 2013,
I forgot about that.
Daniel Bryan's popularity had skyrocketed. It was clear that WWE needed to give Bryan the WWE title, and they were going to have him defeat John Cena in the main event of the biggest pay-per-view of summer. Going into the match, Cena had an established injury, but with Bryan not cheating or using any illegal tactics in the match, his victory was still classed as a completely clean win. This was the match that saw Bryan debut the running knee finisher. While some fans claimed that Bryan debuted the finisher so Cena wouldn't have to tap out, it was great to see Bryan secure a huge victory over him. The match itself delivered,
Gave him a black eye.
injury, and it was a shame that they didn't revisit the feud and do another match between the two of the all-time WWE
They never had a match
greats.
again?
Number 5,
I
AJ
can't remember.
Styles. One of the most memorable
2016.
rivalries of John Cena's
I think it was
career was his
SummerSlam.
feud with AJ Styles.
That match
Cena
right
and
there.
AJ had phenomenal
Another
chemistry
SummerSlam
inside
match.
the ring, and the matches between the two helped take AJ to the next level. Their SummerSlam match in 2016 is perhaps their most appreciated, and it saw Cena do the right thing and put AJ over clean in the middle of the ring. Going into the match, there was some concern that WWE were going to
Brock
have Cena
Lesnar,
win,
2000
officially end AJ's
what year was
split.
that?
To everyone's
Brock did all the
surprise,
suplexes.
AJ was victorious. Number 4, Kurt Angle. Kurt
What year
Angle
was
was
that?
synonymous with John Cena's career from the very beginning. When Cena first made his main roster
When
debut
Brock
in
hit all them
2002,
suplexes on him.
Angle was his first opponent,
Was that
and he was also the
2015?
first person to defeat Cena. The two had several notable and high-profile matches.
Yeah,
and
that don't
most
count
of the
though.
time
Cena was just coming in.
victorious, but earlier on in Cena's career, Cena struggled to attain a victory over the
I feel like the only person that
medalists.
never beat John
Take, for
Cena
instance, their
is
match at
Chris
No
Jericho.
Mercy pay-per-view in 2003. This was a clean submission win for Angle as Cena tapped out from the ankle lock. Angle would pin Cena several more times, but these were in multi-man matches rather than traditional singles matches. There was a push from fans to see Cena
Man, what
as Angle's
SummerSlam was
final
that?
opponent in
That Brock
WWE.
beat John
So we've
Cena.
seen the two
He hit like
arch-rivals face
16
off one more
suplexes.
time at WrestleMania 35. Sadly, WWE had other ideas and instead opted to have Angle retire against Baron Corbin. Number 3, Brock Lesnar. The Beast Brock Lesnar's always seemed to have
SummerSlam
John
was
Cena's
that?
number. The two would wrestle for the first time on SmackDown in 2002, and this would see Lesnar defeat
That's his
Cena
first
cleanly.
loss against
Fast
Brock.
forward to 2003, and Lesnar would soundly defeat Cena at the Backlash pay-per-view in a match which marked Cena's first time in a pay-per-view world title match. In 2014,
14,
WWE
no,
booked Cena
14.
versus Lesnar for the world title as the main event of SummerSlam.
That was
and
clean.
WWE decided to book Lesnar to legitimately squash Cena. This was unbelievable to witness, as never before had the face of WWE been sacrificed in this manner. It was truly memorable, but it was the right call as Lesnar was on the run of his career after ending The Undertaker's legendary WrestleMania streak just a few
Brock
months
was on
prior.
another level.
Number 2, The Rock.
WrestleMania
The
28.
WrestleMania 28 match between The Rock and John Cena was marketed as a once-in-a-lifetime match, and therefore fans expected Cena to be victorious.
Did it again the next year.
Cena was the
I feel like that
full-time
next year
WWE
match,
guy, but there was gonna be
WrestleMania
a
29
rematch.
match
Made
between the two of them
little
should have
sense
been a
for The
triple
Rock
threat
to win.
match that added
However, The
CM
Rock
Punk
ended up
into the mix.
defeating Cena, and it quickly surfaced that they planned on doing another match between the two at the following year's event. The WrestleMania 28
CM Punk
match
should have
was
been
well
added
received
to
by
that
fans,
match.
and The Rock winning was a pleasant surprise to those critical of Cena's strong booking. But the question of if a rematch was needed has continued to be raised since, and the common consensus was that WWE should have left the feud alone after their initial WrestleMania 28 encounter. And number 1, Roman Reigns. Following John Cena taking on a
this year, so it was last year's
WWE needed
SummerSlam.
a new top guy, and their default choice was Roman
Last
Reigns.
year's SummerSlam
Reigns
match.
struggled to get over in the manner
Man,
WWE
Cena
wanted, as
got
his
a
connection with the
terrible
audience
record at
was
SummerSlam.
manufactured and lacked authenticity. One of the ways WWE would try to pass the torch from Cena to Reigns
They should have
was
put
by having them
Batista
wrestle in a
versus
dream match
Cena
at No
in
Mercy
2008.
in 2017. Reigns naturally won this match, but it did little to help Reigns as a babyface, as most fans worked out what WWE were trying to do. Thankfully, they would eventually turn Reigns heel in 2020, and this was a smart move, and the character work that Reigns had delivered since has been exceptional. Reigns and Cena would collide in a rematch at SummerSlam in 2021. And
That's
Cena
how
once
Batista
again
broke
put
Cena's
Reigns
neck.
over. Cena had
Off
seemingly
that move right
returned
there.
just to put Reigns over, and this was a decision which was applauded by fans. as in recent years Cena has successfully turned once negative perceptions around and has consequently become one of the most universally beloved and respected superstars of all time. But there you have it, folks. 10 WWE wrestlers who defeated John Cena.
Gotta put honorable mention, man. Batista 2008 win against Cena.
Wrestling content.
I'm a Batista fan. I grew up being a Batista fan, and when those two finally collided at 2008 SummerSlam, man, it was a great freaking match, great event. Cena ended up having a herniated disc and needed surgery after that match, and he was gone for like 4 months in 2008. He left right after SummerSlam. He returned at Survivor Series against Chris Jericho. But overall, man, this is a great video, man. It's only 10 wrestlers there at WrestleMania named that beat John Cena cleanly. Other wrestlers also, such as Shinsuke Nakamura, Batista, who else I named? I don't know about Edge, but just anybody else, man. But let me know what y'all thought of my reaction to this video and the video in total. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.